Cliffdale Road Saturday night.
Well, it wasn't totally visible in central North Carolina, but stargazers around the world, they certainly got an eyeful with the supermoon that we saw. Chief Meteorologist Wes Hohenstein has been looking at pictures, if not outside at it directly. And what more did you learn about it?
Well, we've got a couple problems. Number one, it was cold last night, so you might have said, I'll wait till tomorrow night. Well, tonight we have clouds, but the supermoon does come around every year or so. But this one is different because it's bigger than at any other point over the last 68 years. Now, a few things have to happen for this to come together. Not only does it have to be a full moon, but it has to happen when the moon's orbit is closest to the Earth. So those two things are happening. But again, we've got clouds and even some fog right now, so you may miss it. So what are you missing? Well, let me show you. So Tim Roberts takes a lot of pictures of the moon, so he's helping us out tonight. So the one on the left is the supermoon taken in the last 24 hours. He has compared it to a full moon shot he took 2 years ago, which is the one on the right. So this is what you're missing. This is how much bigger it is appearing to the naked eye. It's not giant. It's not super duper bright. It's a little brighter and it's a little bit bigger. The good news is the moon will be almost full tomorrow night, and the clouds and fog will be gone, so you can check it out tomorrow night. And it's going to be warmer, too. That is the trend this week. It was not warm today. Clouds and rain kept us in the mid-50s, some 10 degrees below normal for this time of year. But thanks to sunshine returning tomorrow, we jump into the 60s, and that's where we stay, and then some the rest of this week. In fact, we're going to be flirting with 70 degrees by the end of this week. But a couple things have to happen. First of all, we got to get rid of some clouds and rain, and that is happening. A giant area of low pressure that brought us the clouds and rain today continues to push up to the north. So while most of us are dry right now, I wouldn't call it completely clear and dry because it's still misty and we're starting to see some fog develop. And that fog is evident as we look at the visibilities across our area. On a perfectly clear night, all these visibilities would say 10, as in 10 miles. It is well below that here in Wake County, Rocky Mount, up in Roanoke Rapids. These numbers are going to continue to deteriorate, so you will probably have some fog issues in the morning. Make sure you check in with Alyssa and Allie. They'll keep an eye on the weather and traffic for you starting at 4:30. So foggy and chilly, 42 degrees, and still some clouds around. All that will start to burn off by mid-morning, and we'll be left with some sunshine. Temperatures climbing to 59 by lunchtime, 64 by the afternoon. And then there's yet another aspect to the weather we're keeping an eye on tomorrow. I want to take you back to this morning. NASA providing us with this shot from space. Obviously, this is North Carolina. There's Charlotte. I know this is kind of hard to see. There's the mountains. These are the clouds and rain that have been with us most of the day. Those aren't clouds off to our west. That is the smoke from the fires up in the mountains. And with our winds coming from the northwest tomorrow, there is a chance that some of this smoke could get picked up in the atmosphere, and yes, it'll dissipate some, but it could make it to central North Carolina. So if you see some haze or maybe smell a tinge of smoke, nothing overwhelming, that's what we could be looking at. In the meantime, low pressure will continue to slowly move out. It has taken a little longer than we thought, so it's going to be a slow mover. So that's why we kept some clouds in tomorrow, but eventually high pressure building in. And that'll bring us sunny skies Tuesday and Wednesday. And then we're going to crank the thermostat up just a bit Thursday and Friday. For this time of year, 70 is warm, and that's where we'll be headed. And even on Saturday, we've got low 70s, but we've also got another cold front. It is another dry cold front, but remember what happened the last time we had a dry cold front? It got really cold afterwards. This one's going to do the same thing, but not tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll eventually get to some sunshine. We'll see temperatures in the 60s, and that's where we'll stay the rest of this week. 66 Wednesday, 67 Thursday. There's some 70s Friday and Saturday, but after that cold front, guys, our highs will only be in the 50s on Sunday, and we're back to freezing temperatures by next Monday morning. So
Well,
that is a lot of wardrobe change in the next week.
All right. Thanks so much, Wes.
Thank you, Wes. Well, today,